the marquee tag is a non-standard HTML element which causes text to scroll up, down, left or right automatically. The tag was first introduced in early versions of Microsoft's Internet Explorer, and was compared to Netscape's Blink element, as a proprietary non-standard extension to the HTML standard with usability problems. The W3C advises against its use in HTML documents. Usability problems. Marquee can be distracting. The human eye is attracted to movement, and marquee text is constantly moving. As with the Blink element, because the marquee tagged images or text are not always completely visible, it can make printing such web pages to a paper hard copy an impossible and inefficient task where the specific printed pages where the messages on screen scroll or blink have to be printed multiple times to capture all the pieces of text that could be displayed at any one given moment in time. The behavior equals alternate version of marquee makes text jitter back and forth but does not obscure any part of it if scrolling widths are set correctly. Because marquee text moves, links within it are more difficult to click than those in static text, depending on the speed and length of the scrolling. Users only get one chance every time it scrolls past. Also, scrolling text too fast can make it unreadable to some people, particularly those with visual impairments. This can easily frustrate users. To combat this, most client-side scripting allows marquees to be programmed to stop when the mouse is over them. Attributes. Unlike its blinking counterpart, the marquee element has several attributes that can be used to control and adjust the appearance of the marquee. Align uses the same syntax as the img element. Behavior allows the user to set the behavior of the marquee to one of three different types. Scroller scrolls the text from right to left, and restarts at the right side of the marquee when it has reached the left side. Text disappears when looping finishes. Slider when used in absence of the behavior attribute, contents to be scrolled will slide the entire length of marquee but stops the moment it hits the end, so that the contents will be displayed. But if it is used with attribute behavior then the attribute slide will be ignored. Loops are counted by each time it reaches each end of the marquee. A loop of 1 is different from slide attribute. When item is being scrolled with slide attribute, item will stop permanently at the end of length of the marquee, displaying the entire item. However, when an item is being scrolled without a loop attribute, the number of scrolls will be repeated according to what number loop is equal to. If loop equals 1 then item will scroll only once and will exit the length of marquee completely, while the item being scrolled will stop would be the same as slide. By default, loop equals infinite so it is not needed to code the attribute loop as you want a non-stop scroll. Note: loop will be ignored if attribute behavior is coded. Also, if behavior equals alternate and loop equals 2 then item will go from beginning of the marquee to the end and back to the beginning, counting a round trip as 2 loops. Alternate scrolls the text from right to left and goes back left to right. Color sets the background color of the marquee. Direction sets the direction of the marquee box. Values are left, right, up, down where the value indicates the direction of travel. Direction equals left therefore moves the text from right to left on the screen. Width, this sets how wide the marquee should be. Loop, this sets how many times the marquee should loop its text. Each trip counts as 1 loop. Scroll amount, this is how many pixels the text moves between frames. So scroll amount equals 1 gives the slowest scroll speed. Scroll delay, this sets the amount of time, in milliseconds, between frames. Much like watching a replay of a video where every frame of the video would be paused for X number of milliseconds. So, scroll delay equals 1000 means a slow motion where every frame lasts 1000 milliseconds or 1 second. A marquee element can contain arbitrary HTML, so in addition to text it could move 1 or more images, movie clips, or animated GIFs. Compliance: the marquee element was first invented for Microsoft's Internet Explorer and is still supported by it. Firefox, Opera, Chrome and Safari web browsers support it for compatibility with legacy pages. The element is non-compliant. HTML CSS properties are used to achieve the same effect as specified in the Marquee module level 3, which as of 2008 is in the call for implementation stage. Similar effects can also be achieved through the use of JavaScript, or CSS3 animations. See also, link element, HTML element, comparison of layout engines. References